base time, right? No?
That's a parallelogram. How is that a parallelogram? Like how is it? Like
It can't be for a
trying to think
triangle.
how is that?
Right? It can't be for a triangle.
It's just the way the world is. Like the world is a certain way. Parallelograms, base times height.
Aerial base times height. Is that area times?
Now you're talking about three-dimensional shapes. Yeah, so you guys, there's this thing called a formula sheet that I passed out. It's on like last week, and like I gave you all the formulas already. Better get in and hit it.
1/2 base times height.
Pellegrina! Give me that. Give me that.
There was something with base, I told you.
I know you did. Here we go. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. Let me show you where Pellegrina found it, or I think he found it. Watch this. On C20, no, it's actually C30. Here we go, C33. There it is, on C33, there's a formula sheet. The area of a triangle, right, actually right here, 1/2 base times height. So you guys have this on C33 of your own copy, just so you know. Let's go back, here we go. All right, we need the base, and then we need the height. And we're gonna plug it into that recipe, and we're gonna be rocking and rolling. Here we go. So the base is gonna be the bottom side, right here. But the height, I need a 90-degree angle that goes to the top vertex. So I'm looking at right here. That goes to the top vertex, and notice it's graph paper, so it has to be 90 degrees. Look at that. We're dealing with graph paper, so every single box and square is 90 degrees. So I already know there's my height. Remember, height and base are always separated by 90 degrees at perpendicular? It's always perpendicular. We went over that, I think, last week or the week before that. All right, I think we're ready to plug and chug. If my coffee has kicked in. We're about to find out if my coffee kicked in. What would be the base here? Anybody? What would be that bottom side? How many units is that bottom? What's the length of this bottom side? We don't need to use a distance formula for that. It's right in front of our face.
7,
Close.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's my base. Look at 1/2, 8. It's 1/2, by the way. The height also, you could just eyeball it. You just count the units for the height. Right, Robles?
Yeah.
Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 is the height. I don't got to use a distance formula because they're right on the line. All these lines are right on the graph paper. Makes life a lot easier. Nice. Look at that. We got the recipe filled up. We're plugging and chugging. Here we go. So area then, 1/2 times 8 is the same as 8 divided by 2. In other words, multiplying by 1/2 and dividing by 2 is the same. Remember we went over that last week. So this is really 8 over 1 times 1/2, which is 8 over 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So I'm just going to skip that and get right to the answer. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Now I got to multiply by this 4. So I got 4 times 4 now. Area then is 16 chickens, horses, or termites. What kind? There's a bunch of squares in there. I can see the squares. I trust you can too. So look on the right. 16 square units. It is? You said that's BS?
No. No, on the floor, my bad. My bad.
Thank you, buddy. So watch this. I can actually see the 16 units. I'm not sure if you can. Watch me fill it in. You can actually see it on the graph paper. It's pretty cool. Watch. Watch this. I'm gonna number them. I'll number them in purple. Actually, number them green. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 square units. Look at this. The 11th is right there. The 12th. Look at these two make up the 13th. These two make up the 14th. Look at, because they're half of one. These two make up the 15th. And look at, these two make up the 16th. You can see the square units inside. Get it right. Area square units inside a shape. Okay? You can see it with your eyeballs. There's the area. Let's find the perimeter now. Perimeter is just add up the sides. I'll put it in pink. Here we go. So perimeter is just add up the sides. What's the distance around the triangle? Here we go. Well, I know from here to here, we already established is 8, so I'm going to put 8 plus. What's the difference? What's the distance between R and P? I'll put a question mark there. And then the distance between P and Q, I'll put a question mark there. I don't know how long those sides are. So I'm going to put plus question mark, plus the other question mark. I do know they're the same size though. Right? Because remember the height? This is 4 units here, this is 4 units here. I know that these two sides, the question mark sides, are the same size. So if I just find one side, I know the other one is. They're the same size. So unfortunately, we're going to use the distance formula. That formula you guys all have learned to love and cherish. I'm going to come over here and use the distance formula. The distance formula we learned about 2 weeks ago. It was like the first thing I taught, especially the rookies in here. Remember? Here we go. Square root, x sub 2, x sub 1. Square that puppy, plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1. Square that puppy. I mean, you could do this in your sleep, I'm hoping by now. We've done it so much. Well, I mean, have you been doing your work at least? Some of you are just like, I don't know what you guys are doing. All right. Coffee here. Yeah, that's good. All right, so let's see, distance formula. Oh, Mr. Mugia, I forgot how to do the distance formula. No worries. Me teaching it was way back. Go back and watch the video from C32. Actually, C31 right there. All my videos are already posted. When I'm teaching live, like right now I'm recording, all my teaching's right there. Or C27. Right there. Or C26, distance formula. They're all there, all the videos. Okay? So, the first thing we did, or the first thing we do when we use the distance formula is assign our subscripts. I'll make these my 2's, and I'll make these my 1's. I'm going to figure out the distance between P and R. Once I find that distance, I know it's the same as P and Q. And I'll be in a position to find my perimeter. Right, Gaia? All right. You write this down, Robles? Are you writing this down?
Yeah.
Nice. Watch this. X sub 2, I made a 4. X sub 1, I made 8. Let's do that. Plug and chug. 4 minus 8. Square that puppy. Y sub 2, I made a 5. And Y sub 1, I made a 1. So that's going to be 5 minus 1. Square that puppy. Rocking and rolling. Here we go. Square root. So let's see, 4 minus 8. Remember, keep, change, change. Keep, change, change. So 4 plus negative 8, I want to say is negative 4 if my coffee is kicked in. Square that puppy. Plus 4 squared. Adriano, finish already? With that today's also? Gotcha. Coming up, coming up. Let's keep going. Negative 4 to the second power is negative 4 times itself. In other words, negative 4 times negative 4. That's 16. Use your calculator if you forgot. 16. Nice. Let's see, 16 plus 16, I want to say is... I'll get that. Thank you. Nice. Oh, thank you, 16 plus 16, watch this now, is... I want to say 32 if my coffee's kicked in. I could be wrong though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, that's 32. All right, I'm gonna use my calculator because I don't know what the heck 32 is. The square root of 32. Right, Chavez? Let me talk real quick, thanks. So the square root of 32, I'm gonna type that in my calc. Desmos calculator. Square root, oops, let me clear this puppy. Square root of 32. Let's just run the nearest 10. That's 5 point. The first decimal to the right, that's going to be 5.7. Right, because next to the 6 is a 5, that's 5 or bigger, so it turns a 6 into 7, so 5.7. Here we go. So, this is approximately 5.7 units. Cool. Here we go now. We found the question mark, right? Look at the distance between P and R was 5.7 units. Look at 5.7 here, and it's going to be the same over here. They're the same size, 5.7 over here. We're now in the position to find our perimeter. 8 plus 5.7 plus 5.7, right? That's the perimeter. We're just adding up all the sides. I don't know, I'm bad with mental math. I was a philosophy major, not a math major. So let me just add these puppies up with my calculator. Right, Chavez? Phone's away right now, I have the floor. So here we go. 8 plus 5.7 plus 5.7. 19.4 is the perimeter. The perimeter then is 19.4 units. Nice. Good job, Roadless.
Good.
What's that all about, man? Boo. All right. So, area was 16 square units. Notice the perimeter was not square units, it's just normal units, because remember, that's just like me walking around the triangle. Remember? Just picture someone just walking around the border. Those are just normal units, not square units. Square units are the inside that I just numbered in green. I'm done for now. I'm going to give you the rest of your time to work on today's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 problems. I'll be walking around to help. If you're done early, work on anything else you owe me. Be productive. Remember, stupid games win stupid prizes. The stupid prize would be stay with me till the whole quarter and not earn any credit. Your stamp equals your credit. Get your 2 stamps for the day. Get big busy. Let me write your class.